Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Not-so-Newbee Rumble 17, where today we, depending on how long the battles go, might actually finish it all. If I counted correctly, there's 17 more left, and I've got a day off work tomorrow, so this might be a long one. Now then, without much further ado, let's get right into the battles. Starting with the SDF double Hubble against the Immortal. Let's see where they're at. Alright, I should also look in round 2, of course. There's the double Hubble. And the Immortal should be somewhere a bit further up. Not this far up, there it is. Don't have any spawn angles for either of those. So let's start. And we've got, of course, the Immortal here with its pack. And generally very bulky design. Going up against something that is supposed to usually aim for guns, but there's not too many actual guns on that ship that could be targeted by it, so it's probably going center of mass, which might be good news, might be bad news. We'll see. However, that pack that the Immortal is, well, packing might do some serious damage here. Yep, there we go. It pierced all the way through. I don't think it did anything serious. No, it kind of just went through nothing space. But that's a good demonstration of what the Pierce pack could do here. Model has lost a lot of blocks from the plasma impacts. Oh, it lost the turret. So the Immortal is down to 96% already, that's bad news. And here comes the diff APS bomber. It's not shooting. Oh, there it is. But the double Hubble is down to 92, so yeah, this CWIS gun here just got eviscerated. Looks like that was impact actually. The Immortal is down to 92%. Something must have died here again. Is the big pack still down here? Yes, it is. At least the bomber plane's gone. It's gotta be hit by this AA pack back here, probably. Oh. Double Hubble takes another impact hit. Not that that did anything significant, but it landed. See, this hurts though. Like, I'll turn on the light here real quick. Is this the internal armor? Oh, there's still a bit more left, to be fair. But too much more of that and the pack's going to get injured. And pack doesn't really take damage very well, of course. So, gotta hope that doesn't happen. Oh, there's some steam turbines falling out. Wherever those are coming from. Now, what is really needed here for Tarnisheart is that big pack actually nailing the main gun here with Pierce pack, but nope, that still is impact. That isn't going to win. This is a front sider, so Pierce pack really would be doing more here, I think, than impact. And it's working its way towards that pack. Definitely is. Oh, it managed to get there. It's got to the main pack and damaged it. So pretty sure that thing's out of commission, more or less. We'll see if it fires again. And of course there is technically still this little pack back here. Not that that's going to win a fight, but it's there. Yeah, not what I expected. I was thinking the Immortal would stick to Pierce Pack and not switch to Impact. In which case it would have had a decent chance of piercing through and hitting vital components back here. Like that engine or the AI even. Gambling, of course, being fun with packs here. But now that that pack is basically out of action, not gonna happen anymore. Now, realistically, this little pack back here won't be winning. Also, those particles coming up was that pack down here trying to fire. So it's still trying, but only really hurting itself, if anything. Like, I know it still has guns, the Immortal, I mean, but it's not going to be winning this. It's not doing damage at all. It is still doing damage with this little pack back here. We'll have to wait a bit longer, I guess. Spend some time doing, well, basically nothing. So, yeah. At least my cold's gotten better. It's been much better over this last week. Or rather, has gotten a lot better over the course of the week. I'm barely coughing anymore. My nose isn't running a full-on marathon each day. That helps a lot. And I'm also done with all the exams I had in school, which helps relax as well, of course. Nothing much to worry about anymore. Not like the exams were anything to worry about in the first place, but it still puts some pressure on the mind. Actually had a conversation with one of my classmates about that, where, I mean, that classmate, for all intents and purposes, does it way better than me. He prepares for exams, he learns, he spends hours a day learning. Yet the results are just always in favor of me, because I just learn faster or something. I don't really know why. Just people got some strengths, some weaknesses, and apparently I just learned that much faster. Or basically didn't need to learn at all. I just do it. Which is like nice. At least I can be very relaxed, and it's also a decent sign that this job I'm learning for is already kind of the right area for me if it's easy for me to learn. I mean, I'd be struggling if it wasn't, so yeah, kind of helpful there. But hey, at least not having to learn made the exams fairly relaxing. Which I think kind of is also playing a part. People in this exam situation just make themselves so much trouble by just being anxious about the result or thinking they're not good enough and stressing themselves out all the time, which just harms the result in the end. stress isn't going to be making you any better, it's just going to worsen the situation. Which is why I've eventually just come to not stressing myself with exams at all anymore. And it works, honestly. For me, at least. I don't get stressed, I can go into the exam fairly relaxed. I don't need to care much about the result at the end. And the result at the end is, unless it's like very high level maths, the results at the end are fairly decent anyways for me. And the good news for me is maths isn't a thing anymore for me now in this job learning school. At least not the high class maths. Like, I don't need to be calculating any vectors or planes and whatnot. I can just go along with fairly easy math. Just what you'd use in normal life, after all. Now, still a minute left on this battle, and the double Hubble is taking more and more of a lead here. It's just tearing the Immortal apart, really. It's starting to go through to the other side, which may or may not mean that the double Hubble won't be dealing any damage at all anymore in a bit. Because all shots just phase right through. But for now it's still hitting some new areas every now and then. Like that. I don't think the double Hubble is actually going to be killing the Immortal entirely. Oh, there goes that turret. But it doesn't have the damage output for that. And the Immortal is still at 59%. It would need to go to 45 to despawn. It's not getting that low in 20 seconds. There could of course be an AI snipe, which that would be lethal, even now still. But yeah, looks like that ain't happening. Wasn't very far off though, I do think. It's somewhere back in here. Well, that is that battle done. Very long one to start. Which isn't going to help the plan of doing all battles in one go here. But maybe the next few will go by a bit faster. Starting with the Mace class against the Mell. This one's going to be probably fairly one-sided. The Mace class is... well, it's cram ships. Which automatically just makes them very good against other ships. Especially ones that don't have a lot of active defenses. And the Mell doesn't have a lot of active defenses. So, what we'll probably end up seeing is... yes, some big damage already to steam boilers there, that's what caused that fire. There's a cram shell hitting the stern here. Another one just missing and scraping off some metal. Wait. Hold on. Okay, so this cram cannon here in the front actually got killed. It's firing blanks. However, I find it worth pointing out that this thing's dead. The turret back here is gone. At least the turret cap is. And apparently stabilizers are out too, because... yeah, the stabilizers are out. Why is that? Did the AI get hit somewhere? This hit kinda reflect on the AI or something? I do not know, but something has definitely killed whatever was controlling the stabilizers. So the magmel's just rolling over. That's unfortunate. Because if it's designed in any way, shape or form like a traditional ship, then yes, the bottom armor is fairly weak and the deck armor isn't the strongest either. It rolling all the way through actually might help it here because its side armor is taking hits again. Not that that's stopping the cramps. Yeah. It very nearly dropped this turret out entirely. Another hit chunking off the armor side here. Its propellers are also out. The rudder is still working, it seems. Well, I guess the propellers may also just be out because the engine got blown up or something. Yeah, that's definitely the reason for the propellers. Oh, and that's the AI snipe. A lot quicker than the last one. More of those and we can actually finish all of them. Not sure, have you ever seen a ship roll over, especially at this low health? High health still? In Newbee Rumble 17 at least? Not sure if that happened before. But quite unfortunate, really. Again, it kind of shows why I'm a fan of having my ships mostly stable without any assistance through roll props or up props in general. It just doesn't roll over and doesn't result in, well, that outcome. And it's hard to make work if very narrow hulls sometimes, but it works still. I usually get my ships to stay upright without any propellers down underneath. Now, moving on to the next battle, we've got the Blazing Barrage against the Launchpad 2. Carrier versus big ship action. Where's the Blazing Barrage? It's there. This one does have a spawn angle, of course. It's 25 degrees. And there's the Launchpad 2. Which should hopefully work properly. Yes, it does. All the little shuttles are taking off. Unfortunately for those shuttles, there's a lot of defensive APS on here. Sea-Wiz, specifically. It's really just waiting to tear into stuff like that. It's not firing at them though, it's just engaging the missiles, okay. Oh, now it starts to shoot at the aircraft. They are colliding, sinking each other. Well, that's half of them gone. Unfortunate. The launchpad is getting beat up by the APS main battery here. Absolutely torn apart, even. Here go the missiles again, getting mostly shot down. At least they serve against some distraction for the Sea-Wiz here, I guess. So the planes can attack for longer. One of the main gun barrels has gone down. That, of course, isn't enough on its own to win the fight. The Blazing Rush is still at 94 point... it's 94% round there. The Launchpad 2 still trying to make those missiles work. But it's basically just taking shells for the planes here, so they can do the heavy lifting. And they're not getting it done. They're not setting any fires here. That looks like some diff gun got damage there. But diff gun damage isn't it either. What they really need here is damage to the main guns. Damage that preferably actually takes it out is what these shuttles need. Okay, they've got the fire and the fire's out. The launch pad 2 has lost most of its hull at this point. It's still pushing on, it's trying to ram at this, one might think. But yeah, it's below 45, so there it goes. The shuttles are now victims of the main AVS. Let's have a look, see what this does when it actually gets hit. Not that much for that wave, the incendiary shells. Okay, it's setting some fires. Dodging some shells even. Hasn't dodged those. Okay, the hash is doing some damage here as well though. So this thing is very on fire. It's falling down. And I mean, it's in the water. Maybe that helps with the fire, but it's also going to die. Now this last shuttle, can it do something? No, that's not the right target area. Oh, it's getting some very minor damage in. And I think it's going down as well. Yeah. Or can it catch itself before it hits the bottom? It can! It's still burning up very quickly, but it did catch itself before falling. And I think its AI died. Yep. So that's that. And there it goes. The blazing barrage takes the win here. Send the scores, and on to the next. We've got Creator of Some against the Alkonost. Maybe the second time we see the Alkonost actually survive through with materials to the end of a fight. Not sure if we get to see that. The Aquamarine, the Ruby and the Emerald. I think that was the order. Creator Sum isn't here today to tell us. And it was something like this as well, right? Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, wait, right, I should spawn the right opponent for them, of course. The Alkonost, right. Still a carrier, but very different armament compared to the Launchpad 2. In this very inconspicuous little pack up here that isn't actually that small. Oh, that got to the cram. I think that killed the cram. That middle turret isn't aiming. Oh, hello, Artemis. Don't think your craft's going to see any action in the short-term future. Oh, the pack killed itself, I think. It did. There it is. Was. Okay, so the Alkonost kind of lost its pack. Which gives it a lot of materials. It may actually not die to running out of mats. Incredible. Now the question is, can these little helis make up for the damage that's been lost to... Oh god. Okay. You go, Aquamarine. Run him over. Okay, of course this isn't flying, because that doesn't look very intentional. Oh. And there she goes. Aquamarine returns to the seas. Fortunately, it's pushing itself under with its propellers here. That's going to keep it down even if it is naturally buoyant. So, yeah. Not good. Very not good, even. Did it do any significant damage to the Alkonost? Not really, honestly. Only scraped the outside a little bit. Oh, there comes another helicopter floating in. And disintegrating. Okay, goodbye. Neat. Do we have any... Oh, there's another helicopter that actually came in properly. This one just lost most of its hull.
Hello, I am home now.
Hello, BRM. So you can speak now as well.
Yes.
I've been checking in the chat to see if there were any messages, but I haven't seen much, so...
Yeah, I was on homes and the internet was pretty shit, so messages weren't being sent.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that of course does suck. Now, the Alkonost, despite having lost all of its little aircraft and its only source of damage, is still the lead. We'll have to wait for the Ruby and the Emerald to catch that up. But I'm sure they can do it, because the lead of the Alkonost isn't that incredible. And it has a lot of
doesn't
blocks.
have weapons anymore.
Yeah. It has a lot of blocks that can be destroyed. Hello, Skye.
Hello.
Oh, wait. It just lost its
it's bad.
AI. 60k mats.
Well,
There's
that's
more materials than it started with.
Well, that's certainly a way to win the battle.
Indeed. Oh well. The Alkonost at least didn't run out of materials. It didn't last until the end, though.
Yeah.
Quickly give the point to creator of some already and see what we've got next. Would you look at that? It is Bartini's carrier going up against Gmodism.
But yeah, recently I have been mostly working on my battle cruiser for TPD.
Yeah, Promethean designs.
Yeah.
I've been lazy and not taking part, of course, in Promethean. Otherwise, I'd probably be working on stuff for that too at this point.
Fair enough.
Right, Gmodism.
I forgot what TPD is again.
The Promethean directive, that tournament thing-ish. It's not really a tournament, I guess.
Is that
It's
the big custom campaign?
The strategy campaign thing, yeah.
yeah, it's a war game, basically.
Oh, so it's not a custom campaign. It's basically more like a play game.
Yeah, it's basically just custom campaign, except your enemies aren't AI but players. Also, goodbye, little wasp. What happened here? That's rubber.
Um,
It must have clipped through or something.
Yeah, not the first time we saw that happen, actually.
Yeah, I know.
it's
Usually,
actually pretty. It's actually pretty funny. Dyson rubber. So this is
Rubber must
pretty
have had some
funny.
holes. Who poked holes in the rubber? What
Oh,
the that was a mishap, I hope.
He tried.
Targeting settings. People. Targeting. This
They are
shotgun is
important.
loud.
Who needs those anyways?
Who needs to aim properly? Who needs to shoot the right people?
Yeah, yeah. You shoot. You shoot and hope it does something.
Spray and pray.
Spray and pray, exactly.
that flamer plane isn't. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go. It's flaming now. What is your crab aiming at? Did it get stuck or something?
Uh
I
huh.
We've
think
seen
it
it happen
doesn't have.
Remember,
Yeah.
the reeds don't have turret restrictions.
Yeah, we've seen that happen before as well.
At least the carrier doesn't.
Nothing has. Who needs turret restrictions?
Oh,
Also,
Just
I
kill
think
the enemy
the
before.
gun just shot its own propeller on the Bartini.
clearly it's timed so that it shoots in between the rotor blades.
Truly.
Damn, that rubber is just dying to fire. Which is not surprising, whenever rubber is so
Too bad
sensitive to
there's
fire.
no smoke, because burning rubber like this, you'd have a smoke plume dark black rising from this thing.
Yeah.
Could see that for like, well, at least a few miles. 10 or so
Yeah.
kilometers. I'm used to kilometers,
The
of
poor
course.
birds flying through it would immediately die from rubber.
If I remember right, one of the during World War One, the Japanese had a cruiser. It was the Ibuki. I even made a ship girl for her some time ago.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Well, that thing burned coal like it was nothing. And if I remember right, her smoke, the smoke coming from her smokestacks could be seen for like at maximum 40 miles away or something like that.
48 miles, around 70 kilometers.
For
Yikes.
40 miles, but yeah.
That is certainly quite far. We've had a pretty big, pretty big fire nearby in the recent times. I say nearby, it wasn't a town 20 kilometers away. I could see the smoke rising from my window. And I think there was actually tires or something that were burning there, and a whole lot of other junk. But yeah, it was quite impressive to see actually that the smoke was visible so far
Smoke
away.
from rubber and stuff that is generally very flammable. It tends to stick around and not like spread around whenever it's like low wind. So it just stays in one group until it hits the atmosphere.
Yeah, my guess for why the smoke from the cruiser could be seen for so far away is because, well, they were moving. It could move like 20 knots. So it just left that trail of smoke behind her.
It's they should have used RTGs. Simple.
Clearly. Clearly.
Clearly.
Pre-World War I Japan should have built with those in mind.
Yeah, I mean, like it would be so good.
Yeah, but that,
They could have won.
that smoke I've seen from that fire actually didn't stay just over that fire. It was carried around by the wind. You could actually see the smoke going from, well, it's pretty much north of my home to southeast. So
Oh,
it kind
wow,
of just went
okay.
across the entire horizon for one bit there and just traveled all the way.
Cloudy with a chance
Oh.
of rubber.
Cloudy with a chance of
But
throw,
yeah,
Of course that stuff's quite unhealthy, that smoke, but it was so high up that it really didn't matter.
Yeah. Oh, the bomber is currently getting DQ points.
Oh, it is...
yeah, it's because it was doing
It's at 30!
loops.
Where's the bomb? Oh, it's back here! It's at 30 and
Oh,
still
that bomb.
kicking. 1
Also,
millisecond away
Skye,
from death.
World War One, Japan was allies with the British, so they won the war. World War One.
Right.
Lolelema.
Hello, did I miss much?
Hello, Vinny. No,
Oh.
you haven't.
We are talking about smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen the rubber deck here burn off and went on a little tangent on smoke and fires.
Yeah. AA got a got like a like a flashback.
Also, is this
Yeah, it
the
reminded me
loser
of a
bracket?
fire in my area.
Is today the winner bracket or the loser bracket?
This is the
Loser.
loser bracket, so
Sure.
still.
I see.
Are we doing the entire rest of the loser brackets in this video or no?
We'll see if the fights go by quick. We might as well, because I've got a day off tomorrow. Don't need to get up early. Might as well just sleep in and do all this in one go.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean,
Yeah.
it's funny. The longer videos tends to do better on YouTube, if I remember correctly.
It's not like it really matters. I'm not gaining any money from this anyways, but
Yes, but the more people that see it, the more may actually enter
That
Newbie
is
Rumble next
true.
time.
that of course is true, yes. Next 700 view video when?
Once we make a good video.
True. I should make a 100 subscribers special that's just random. The tournament hosts curse moments.
Yeah. Don't worry about me making 100 accounts just to subscribe.
You only need like, I think, 3? Make 400
Are you
accounts
taking-
actually. Make 400 accounts.
Oh
and-
hell yeah! Let me get on that real quick.
Make 400 accounts and have them all watch videos
Why
all the
have
time.
you? Am I already subscribed to you? I don't actually know. I appear to not be.
With 500 subscribers, I may actually, at some point, get a few cents out of Newbie Rumble. Not like that matters, but
Yes, okay, well, apparently you have more videos than you have subscribers.
yes, I know. I am well aware. I've been doing Newbie
Well,
Rumble for
you,
like...
you now have one more video than you have subscriber.
That's gonna go to 2 again, at the point of this video going to YouTube.
Yeah, let's get 2 more subscribers so that we can finally surpass 100 before video 100.
That would mean I'd have to get a 100 subscriber special or something.
Actually, no.
Thrown together.
No, that doesn't. That actually can't work because this video would be video 100.
It won't happen. When video 100 is
Be quick!
only a
Be
few
quick!
hours away.
Video 100 is a few hours away.
Just a few hours away. Can you
This is
believe it?
this is when we would like put in a like welcome to Raid Shadow Legends or something sponsor.
Oh yeah, 500 subscribers. Raid Shadow Legends sponsor. Yes.
Hell yeah! Play now for free.
Before we get into the tournament, I'd like to introduce you to our sponsor.
We're already getting there. Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
I don't think it
Newbie
will
Rumble 18. Newbie Rumble 18 getting dark. Oh no! Dark times.
happen. Still
AA
a few
Cannon
months.
Man
They
getting
can. If Rachel, let's do this. You wanna hit me up? Let's go.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
Wait until like Newbie Rumble like 40 and you're like at 2 million subscribers.
Newbie Rumble 40. Yeah, if I ever get to that point, I'm like 35, have 2 kids and a wife. At that point, I'm not doing YouTube anymore.
Doing YouTube, you're not doing FTD anymore.
I may actually get FTD out at some point when I have children and just show them what. Look, this is my childhood.
FTD 3 would be out by that time.
Nintendo Switch 5.
Nah,
Maybe GTA 6 has
nah,
released by then.
the way Brilliant Skies work, I think they will only have FTD still.
Because of the fact that my nickname in FTD server is actually Brilliance, guys, I thought you were talking about me for a second.
Oh no.
No, I'm talking about the one who,
Yeah, the actual creators,
yeah,
the people behind the FTD,
yeah.
The
people.
creators of the game.
the game TM.
Nicholas Intelligent.
Nicholas.
Nicholas is that.
Okay, that's that battle done. Gmodism takes the win.
That entire battle will just be like shit talking about FTD and YouTube. Just Raid Shadow Legends sponsors.
And
I mean, why
Smoke.
not? It's fun. More fun than nothing.
Yeah.
Poor Gmodism looking back at this.
This is peak content. I don't know what you're on about.
Truly.
This will be the most watched part of the video. I promise.
I'll check in the statistics afterwards if this has the most replayed and most watched part as well. I'll check. Now then, on to the next battle before we continue with the banter. The double Hubble against the Mace class.
For NR18, I'll see if I can find a way of putting my drawings on my ships for fun.
With your drawings, I mean, make sure that you have them like your name or something on it, so that people don't
They
actually
do.
steal it from. Okay.
I mean, it's
But
hard to
Just
see
be- just
the
make
names
sure.
from the depth vehicles that are just in the Newbie Rumble video.
I mean, I don't know. Who knows what can happen? It's Newbie Rumble after all.
true.
Truly.
But yeah. Just for
Well-
funny.
Now, the double Hubble, I think, actually kind of likes this engagement. Almost. There's cramps here for it to intercept with its Sea-Whiz. It's not
It
stopping
did
it,
not
though.
intercept with it, serious.
It did not
It's
intercept the
not
cram.
the first.
It would have been funny if the
Damn.
cram actually hit the Sea-Whiz instead.
Yeah, it would have been.
Return to set. No, not really. Not really return to set. But destroy the setter. No. Destroy the destroyer. There we go.
I still think the double Hubble looks like an UFO.
Yeah,
It kind of just looks like a bathtub.
it looks
A bathtub
very...
with guns. It's a bathtub with a UFO with
It
guns.
looks unique, let's
Sure.
say that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It has a unique look to it. And
Look,
it dodges-
this wouldn't be out of place in like an 80s anime, sci-fi anime, to be honest.
yeah, this
It
is
would be.
something that
It wouldn't be. Like this just looks like something you would see from like Independence Day. Kinda.
Independence, not too.
Like
too
the video or video the film. Oh, hello there, Savius.
Sup?
Hello.
Welcome.
Which server did I jump into?
You are inside of the arena. We are currently doing Newbie Rumble 17.
And
Newbie
Turn-
Rumble?
Newbie Rumble.
What
Yeah,
the
like
heck?
both tournament.
You can look at the current like what is it called? The
Brackets.
word.
Words
Yeah, we're
are-
Newbie Rumble 17, quality or quantity. That is literally what it's called.
Newbie Rumble special rules. Oh, Newbie Rumble
quality
rules.
or
it looks like the Mace classes have their guns completely disabled. Well, this one has the AI
Oh, that was
dead.
that.
That one is
Oh, no.
literally dead.
Ma- Maybe the
Huh?
other one lost its what I say the
The local
transmitter.
weapon controller.
Or the transmitter.
Or that. Oh, it lost its AI as well. So the AI was
Oh.
center mass, and double Hubble likes to aim center mass, so yeah. That makes it
Center
snipe
mass, like
AIs.
center of the vehicle.
Okay, the whole miscellaneous tab is removed except for shields, warp, and decoys. Okay. Shields and decoys are in defense, but okay.
No way.
No, no EMP. Thanks, fuck.
No EMP?
Wait,
No, that's not right. We have some EMP. It's just
Yeah,
Yeah,
have
but
EMP.
not weapon.
Yeah, we got minus EMP here. Like minus means banned, so.
Oh, but
Rest,
yeah,
no,
that's
rest,
like
thing.
block.
No, it's the old one. It's the old one.
minus
Yeah.
band is like Joshi times.
Quality or quantity? Okay.
Yeah, it's like the most recent one, the at the very bottom.
I don't know if you know this, but remember CVS. What currently we say is in the video that comes out. So
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
this is of course
Yeah.
being recorded because we're doing the
Yeah.
tournament.
yeah,
Not like it really matters because
no,
we like to shit talk, but
Yeah, there's going to be a whole like 50 people seeing this. Maybe more.
15 or more or less.
Less is very rare, more is it happens, it doesn't happen much.
I will
Now,
delete the video.
this one's good for Skye. We've got the Insanity.
Oh no.
And going up against the Blazing Barrage.
Oh hell yeah! This is where the fun begins.
There's the Insanity. And
The old
35 degrees angle.
Yes.
Up, caps lock. Let's go, paragraph percent angle.
Hell yeah! Paragraph percent.
No, the Blazing Barrage, 25. And off we go. Let's see, can the Blazing
the old
Barrage
set.
burn this thing down, or does it get shredded first?
I am kind of sensitive. It was the Blazing Barrage was the wait, what was it using again? Oh yeah, it was
APS.
using it. Remember.
Incendiary APS, but it also got some hash in there. No, this is all incendiary, but it's also got some hash.
Bash.
There it is.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Submissions are closed, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
we're
it's
currently
all
doing one.
currently running, of course. So
Yeah.
hey Skye, what's the caliber of your guns?
I can't remember. 175 millimeters.
Ah,
The new one has 280. But that one is never entering Newbie Rumble unless it goes above 400 to 50k.
okay, so that one turret over there is
There's a bunch of fire, I see.
Yeah.
Yes.
My vehicles, my old vehicles do enjoy burning.
yeah, that front turret just got cooked entirely.
Yeah.
How's the CL Blazing Barrage looking? It's got some holes, but given the fact that this thing is quite literally empty, a few holes
My
don't
vehicle-
bother it.
Yeah, my vehicles basically don't do anything.
We've got some
else.
air armor.
I
vest
see.
armor.
Tractor beams are banned. Makes sense. And also, yeah, makes a lot of sense.
we did have like
Yeah, we
a
had some
tractor
tractor
beam
beams,
vehicle.
but
It didn't work very well.
yeah. I would
It
have
was
reminded
the
it was
Dragon
like
Fan.
twin guard
Wait!
style use of tractor beams, but
Okay, so what damage have the Blazing
Allowing twin guard style use of tractor beams will result in people shitting out some absolute fucking devious monstrosity, and by people means I mean me, because like I saw what they can do.
Yeah.
It's very good that you banned it in the tournament.
yeah, we've seen some things with that happen as well, where somebody actually tried it and It didn't work as intended.
And the
Two
guns
things
clipped
with one
in.
another.
Yeah, it shouldn't have done that, I think, but it
Yeah, it
bugged,
wasn't
I
supposed
think.
to, but it did, and yeah.
It was the three gun fun.
Yeah, but that was round 1, and it's not in round 2 because it wasn't functional, of course.
Yeah.
So yeah. There is still one gun left that's intact. There is not one gun left that's intact. I did
There
it
is
again.
no
I did this
You
again.
did it again! You did it again!
commentator's curse moment.
GG's.
Yeah, that's GG's. This thing has no weapons left anymore, I think.
No, it does not.
Looks at the weapon and says, oh yeah, that's still active. Falls out.
No.
That happened last video
Yeah.
as well.
It has happened so
Yes.
many times! It has happened so many times! There was that one time where you like failed to record a video like 5 times, and then whenever you did it correctly, the other person won because you continuously said that the gun wouldn't explode.
Oh yeah, right. There were some issues with OBS, or I think maybe was that when my headset was causing some issues? Maybe that time.
No, it was like Newbie Rumble 13 or 14.
13 or 14. Oh, the ancient times. That's been like 2 years ago at this point. 2? No, 1.5, but still. Well,
I woke
Let me
on
see if I can
rodeo.
find it.
we've got a fleet battle next up. Jono against Creator of Some. The Frogs return.
Frog time. Versus gemstones.
Yes.
Frogs versus gemstones.
Well, frogs and duck.
A duck.
Put that back to 200. And the gemstones.
Was it the Unlucky and the Bloodseeker? Was that the one? No?
Maybe. Unlucky. and
Also,
Possibly.
I see that if there's no spin clipping and no using spin blocks to avoid clearance issues, but otherwise, like shit like azipods are allowed, right?
Azipods are allowed.
Yes.
People have used those.
I believe the
One
one
thing
I
that's
just
also allowed
we
with
just
spin
saw.
blocks, by the way. Since we're on that topic.
That is fucking based. That is
No,
unfathomably
yeah,
And
based.
the P-Wiz. The P-Wiz is also allowed
The
because it's
P-Wiz.
funny.
The P-Wiz.
Yomo.
If I remember right, the Blazing Barrage actually has azipods. Oh no.
Oh no.
'Cause, like,
Oh no.
These were supposed to spawn 400 meters apart from each other, I remember. I see
'Cause, like,
why.
Azipods on ship, they are nice. I wouldn't say no one would say they are broken. They kinda give a little bit of extra efficiency, which can help. And if done right, they are a very sensible thing to do.
Yeah.
However,
I said
You can't
when
put them
you
in
start-
ship, that's the issue.
yeah,
People don't do that.
I know. I'm talking no exploits. If I'm talking no exploits, there are still some very funny thing you can get by putting big thrusters on not an azipod, a roll pod.
Yeah.
but yeah, we saw azipods. In fact, if I remember correctly, the Blazing Barrage.
Oh, they run
actually
into
has
each other
azipods.
again.
They're doing it again. I guess this is just the fleet
Did you
then.
put them in the correct?
Did
They're doing it.
on
They're
order?
doing it for the love of the sport.
Did I put them in the correct order? That is actually a good question, yeah. Aquamarine, Ruby, Emerald. I think that is the correct order.
Is a shit like
No,
a duct?
Emerald Ruby.
Is a shit like
Emerald Ruby.
duct or drill armor allowed?
Nope. That is...
No.
Very fair, very fair.
I would pay attention to that being the case, not do that.
Okay. And like when you say no ugly meta bricks, does this just mean I have to make them pretty?
It doesn't mean you have to
Yes.
make them pretty. Pretty is, of course, very much in
Subjective.
the subjective.
But like
And
caring a
things-
bit about aesthetic.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be just
There
a
wa-
brick that's focused
There
entirely
is
on
there is
efficiency.
one image. Hold on. There is
At
that
least a
one
pretty
image.
brick. Okay,
Oh,
I
yeah.
got it.
Oh yeah, that one image, there will be the aesthetics rating.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's one.
That image.
Yeah.
Like, I think the bare minimum we have right now is like the cram.
Oh yeah, the bare minimum is the big cram, but that's out already.
The big
Yeah.
cram or well the brick wall, I suppose.
The brick, I mean the brick wall's kind of a meme because it's doing it for fun.
I mean,
Yeah.
okay.
But,
I
like,
mean,
the brick wall is literally a brick.
I mean, that's not a problem. I mean, that's not a problem. As long as it's such a problem that can be solved with just a bit of decos and a bit of struts. So it shouldn't be
Yeah,
too much of a problem.
just don't deco out like 12 layers of heavy armor, frankly.
Ah, yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, deco hiding
Just
too
a-
much, I'd also probably call you.
That's probably
yeah.
what you should start
Yeah,
doing.
makes sense.
Removing decos in order to see what they hide.
Maybe you should do that in the inspections, yeah. Also, the Neofrogger is just running away at this point. What is it doing?
I remember in one of Mantis tournaments, one of the tank tussles, one guy submitted a funny vehicle because there you can actually deco hide, but one guy submitted one vehicle that was completely deco hidden except for the wheels and the gun.
Okay.
Mhm.
My creator, you're just in time.
Completely deco hidden except for the wheels. What the fuck?
And the gun. And the gun was also visible.
It's just a floating gun on wheels.
Yes.
I mean, that is funny.
I had totally
Yes.
forgotten about the fight today, but I'm just in
And like if you remove the decals, it was like just a normal tank.
Fair. Is you, I assume that using truces to reduce drag is considered an exploit, right?
I don't think so.
Trusses?
I mean, it's kind of such a minor thing that like
I don't think
Because
you can save much drag when you're basically stuck
I mean
in the
unless you
water.
make unless you make something
because it's only ships. It's only water ships.
It's only
Yes.
waterships and small aircraft in this round specifically.
Ah, okay.
And the
And
next one,
hydrofoils somewhat count.
Hydrofoil, yeah, they do work with that, I guess, but
I mean, they stay on the
Not
surface,
lighting
so
hood style. Not lighting hood
but
style,
like the
entire
one
vehicle.
hydrofoil we had, which was mine, is kinda dead.
Yeah,
and
mine is completely dead.
mine is a
also
hydrofoil. The aquamarine, the emerald, and the ruby.
Oh,
They are all
cool.
hydrofoils.
Yeah.
Cool. For lore.
That's
Yeah.
fair. You beat me. Congratulations.
yes, Daskter's still in it to win it, potentially.
by the way, I fucking love the frog ships.
Yes.
Yeah, Jono does
The,
some very funny designs all the time. I like Jono's designs.
You know, shall we just rename it to Frog now?
I remember the one time, I think it was Jono that did it, that as well, but not sure. The one with the one with blimps and stuff that was allowed. It was, I think, the first tournament the Valorum participated actually, and I think it was Jono that brought a blimp with like a rotating cram gun.
Maybe Boss Jono, yeah,
The
but
mid-
I
Wait, wasn't
vaguely
it Kiwi?
remember that
Wow.
design.
No, that was
I
wasn't it
remember.
Kiwi that did that?
It's taking a while with the
I mean,
cramps that refuse to explode.
it's got no weapons anyways. We might as well just move
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
I'll give
Nothing
the
happened.
point to
Arcram
Creator.
mortars allowed?
Mortars
Yeah,
are allowed. Yes.
Yeah. Cause like, okay.
And
Devious
oh,
know
look
some
at that.
The
mad
problem is
shit.
they aren't actually that good unless you have
Full
The-
auto
Unless you
protect.
make them
perfect
right.
protection.
Yeah. Do not. Devious knows what he does when it
Oh
comes
wait,
to bow.
never mind. It
Oh, look
was
at that. We've got Skovy against
Kiwi.
Gmodism next.
It was
Oh hell
Kiwi
yeah!
that brought that design.
Oh yeah, Kiwi has some very Nice designs as well, all these. They put some effort as well. I mean, this time I've got the
Yeah,
speakers.
Well,
I should
they
make
had
something
the
silly
speakers.
for next time, to be honest.
By the way,
Also,
who
100
who
meters
won
per
round
second
one?
speed cap, right?
Yes.
This is gonna be funny.
I mean, it's
Who
not the
won?
same rules as for next round. Don't build
Yeah,
for those
probably.
rules.
But it's usually ships in this, right?
Yeah,
It is
that's actually a
usually
good question.
ships.
Hold on. AA, who did win the winner's bracket?
Mm,
Who won
did
round
win
one?
Winner's bracket. I think it's the Fire Carp.
Yes,
Oh, I mean-
it is a Fecha.
By Vinny.
Am I fighting the insanity or the?
You have already fought the Insanity. That battle went in your favor. Next up, you're against
No,
Creator of
this-
Some, actually.
Is the insanity the one that's coming up next?
No,
No, that's
No,
already
I
happened.
lost to Daskter. I lost to Daskter. Daskter is the one you're facing next.
Okay, Blazing Barrage. I was
Yeah.
hoping that we'd get the rematch
Oh,
because it was pretty close on round one, and we both upgraded our designs.
Yeah, but my design still had a issue, which I have addressed now, but that's never gonna enter Newbie Rumble, which was fire.
Oh yes, Fire.
Goes into flames,
Woo!
nice.
Oh my god, I love those chunky boats. I love the shaping.
The Reed class. The plane got
So-
kind of... It got its cram nuked and actually popped these smoke dispensers after that. I kind of like that.
Yeah,
Because it's
same.
of damage animation.
Is it going to get DQ'd? Probably.
No,
No, it's
it turned
come
around.
back. It's
The
a
Firebrand here
bomber.
is rushing in a little bit. Where's the Salamander?
Always remember to put rams in the front, so if you accidentally ram into someone, oh well, sucks to be you.
Suck balls, idiot.
Ramming is fairly common at these closer ranges that New Rumble happens on. Oh, that hurt.
Like accidental ramming or
Accidental and some intentional ramming as well.
And then
Yeah,
there's
like
the brick
Mostly
walls.
accidental.
Like honestly, I tried to make ramming craft and to make a ramming craft submission, but it literally crashes into the ships less than trying not to crash.
To
I
be
don't
honest,
know.
the one ramming
Mhm.
craft I remember right now is the Katie's Delight, and that one didn't even have ramps by some reason.
Yeah,
My favorite
it had the
ramming
real.
craft is still the laser tanks.
Oh, that one was fun.
Oh yeah!
But the
That's the
Katie's
best one
Delight
still.
was... Yeah, but the
God, we
Katie's...
need to bring back
The,
these shitpost
the
areas.
Katie's
Katie's
Delight,
Delight was
yeah.
just funny. Because
Okay,
it
so
didn't
Went
have
into ramming
ramps.
Rage and just died, always.
Hear me out,
Yes.
AA. For like next Newbie Rumble, here's an idea. Just bring back the like shitpost era Newbie Rumble.
Okay, also I suggest you to ban truces, because if you don't, I'm going to give you a reason to ban truces.
Oh
Wouldn't
no.
say bantrosses because they can be helpful for stuff. But
Yeah, they can very fucking helpful for stuff.
Yeah.
Like- Extremely fucking helpful for
That
stuff.
poor person trying to make a cool looking design that's like that's like
mean, you can
any
deco.
form of I suppose. But that's not as funny.
Oh, Firebrand's about to DQ.
Firebrand is over here. It is now moving toward the fight again. It kind of just drifted off. I'm not sure what it's doing all the way out here, other than dealing with essentially a corpse.
still firing.
We've got the Salamander here, which...
I love the cannons. I love how you did the turrets. They look amazing.
That is Skovy's design, of course. I should say none of these are my designs, except for the Brokdorf, but that's not this.
Ah,
This is a tournament.
I-
This is, of course, other people's designs.
yeah. I
Yes.
said you're just hoping that the people who made that was in this voice chat.
Skovy
Skovy's gonna
always
see
watches
this.
these
Skovy's
videos. Yeah.
watching the videos.
Yeah. Ah, wait, we have been recorded.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ah,
Skye
fair.
told you earlier.
yeah.
Yeah, I forgot.
Stop with your dementia, Grandpa.
Sleepy Joe.
I had the mention once, then I forgot, and I will no longer have it.
Oh,
Yeah, but you still forgot something.
maybe next next Newbie Rumble, maybe I could submit the fucking what's her name again? The Captain Star.
Huh.
Because I think she's like 112k or something like that. So she should be in the price range for champions.
I should go with another Z5.
How common are crams in this type of tournaments?
Fairly
Pretty
common.
common.
No, sorry, flamers.
Flamers
Also
will get
fairly
a bit of a
common.
nerf for the next round. Because they are
Yeah.
a bit too strong.
Yeah, they are
Fair enough.
ferociously
I mean,
powerful.
That's close range combat, which a Newbie Rumble is. Flamers are pretty much,
Busted.
yeah.
Use them.
Biggest
win.
biggest example of that is the Firecar.
Yeah, the Fire
Yes.
Cup definitely makes good use of them.
The only counter is the Kurtulmak.
The Kurtulmak
Or
gets
just-
RNG
Even
snipes
that.
it. The Kurtulmak actually I don't
It's-
think wins against the improved version of the Fire Carp. So
I
the
think
only
it,
real
it
counter
only
to that thing
wins
is
because
is Kiwi.
Or
I think
maybe
the only way to
God
win
shot that
again,
it got
I
in
think
the
the
fire.
only way the Kurtulmarks win against that thing is through crambling.
Yeah,
Crumbling, yeah.
just
Crumbling.
crumbling, hitting the AI. Again,
Hey, the Kurtulmak is amazing at crumbling. It showed it in the finals.
oh yeah, the finals of
Crumbling and
round
crumbling.
one. If it
Let's
does that
go
shot again for the
crumbling.
finals this time, if it gets there, I'd be impressed.
I mean, I am surprised by the resilience of the Chobi bot. Bro is still standing.
He is still standing.
This
Better
little
than he
poor
ever
destroyer is
Brandon.
did.
holding on. The Firebrand
He's
is
trying.
Gone. The Firebrand is gone, which puts
He's
Firebrand.
making a valiant last stand.
it's just
He
baiting.
he knows his fate is sealed, but he's gonna inflict pain. He's gonna
rage
drag him
baiting
to
the
hell.
shells. He's rage baiting.
Also, is that a rapid
Must
fire
rage
incendiary cram?
Is Salamander
Yeah.
alive?
Not sure if it's incendiary, it's
On
firing
firing?
fairly fast. It may have also been damage, which may play its
Probably.
part here.
I think it did good damage, but yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, in talking about baiting the shells in TPD, like the first battle, I gave a blimp PTSD to one guy.
A blimp
Uh-huh.
PTSD.
The
Yes,
blimp.
because
PTSD. Oh no.
Great Talon
he
moment.
was not expecting a flying unit, and his crams by some reason weren't fused, so they just bounced off 1 meter alloy.
A little bit of sloppy
Slopium.
Yeah.
unfused crams are a moment. It is like ammo
True.
next to AI level.
Yep.
It is a Newbie Rumble thing as well, it happens. So this sort of sloped hull actually helps a bit sometimes. Tumble home designs.
Yes. Tumble home are fun.
Yeah.
Tumbling home.
Tumble
Yeah,
home.
also yeah, I love how like shit like that. Having a fleet battle helps disincentivizing front-siders, which can be a bit boring.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Although Newbie Rumble has more focused on fun designs most of the time.
Yeah,
Most of the designs
Yeah.
here are first funny and then effective.
yes.
And like I can only remember a couple really try-harding designs. One was that one front-sider sandblaster thingy. I forgot the name.
Oh, that, yeah.
Oh yeah. Wasn't that the thing on? Wait, the thing on the turret. or attractor beam.
I don't think it was on the turret. The big turreted APS
No, it-
was the unlucky, and it didn't win any fights.
Yeah, that wasn't a. It was
tried.
another thing. It was a. I forgot the name.
I don't have it in my mind either, which just goes to show front runners aren't very memorable.
Yeah. But yeah, that was that one, and
The
that's
thing.
about it, to be honest.
Yeah, sounds
mean,
alright.
I mean, I don't care who wins. The frogs are my favorites.
There's plenty of funny designs in this.
Oh, I can't wait to see. Like a lot of
This
very
is a-
pretty
this-
stuff.
This is exactly why I'm saying that we need to bring back the shitpost era of Newbie Rumble. Because it's so fun to just watch.
Random
Yes.
shit.
The
This is
unlucky was a particularly funny one. Because it
Who can-
was like
who
a
can
big
shitpost
gun
the
in a
best?
raft.
The Ram's head was a funny one. From Coffee Zone.
Oh yeah.
The thing that
Yeah.
only used simple webs and some minuscule crab. Waters.
Yeah, but the unlucky, it was like a very big gun on a raft, and one of its versions just anime voice spammed the enemy.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Them things just gave you ear
no.
cancer. I'm sure there's
Oh, yeah.
video proof of that being the case. Hold on, let me just try to remember.
Is there
which
some
Rumble
is
that
there
was.
some restriction on shit like breadboard if you don't if it doesn't lag the game?
As long as you can explain what it does to me, and it does exactly that. No. If it does
What?
anything else,
Okay.
then I'll definitely remove your submission.
Okay. So like, do I have like explaining what its purpose is, or do I have to explain Quaternion math?
Mostly explain what its purpose is and maybe how it achieves it as well.
Okay. Okay.
Now then, I think this battle has concluded with the Reed class taking the win. Skovy was down to only one ship at the end, of course, only. So, makes sense. Now then, give the point to Gmodism. And...
Gmodism continues. Hell yeah.
Yes. And let's see who he fights now. We've got to decide that. In a battle between the Charon against the Double Hubble. Double Hubble returns for like the third time today.
Uh-huh.
Do we have an angle for the Charon? No, I don't. Where's the Double Hubble? It should be somewhere... Oh no, it's further down. There it is. Now then, see how this goes. And here we go.
What
Now-
is that bulbous looking thing?
This is the
It's the
double
double
hubble.
hubble.
This is actually... You asked about breadboard. This thing
Yeah.
has breadboard. Like 500
Oh my god, I
components.
just realized it's made by Desi. Of course it is.
Yeah, it's Dezibagel.
Of course it is.
So this thing kind of tries to aim specifically for guns using the breadboard. It doesn't really work very well though, so this is just a tech demo that mostly aims center of mass at the end of the day.
Yeah,
not-
by trying to by using projectile elevation to calculating where the shell is coming from.
Yeah, but like it's not precise enough. Like it needs to be a laser beam to actually.
Yeah, like that shit can
exactly.
work with that shit can work with like a gamble ray. Otherwise, yeah.
The
Let's go
Discord is in
gambling.
place.
I mean,
almost
a
Oh, yeah, I
gamble
forgot
ray
that Terra
doesn't
has
need.
like all the weapons.
True gamblers don't try to calculate. They just fire, and they hope for the best.
Spray
That's
and
kinda true,
pray.
yeah.
Just keep
Also, I
Yeah.
love the. Also, I love the design of that bulbous purple and being.
Yeah, it looks like a spaceship.
It looks very spacey, yeah.
A based ship.
There goes the
There. Oh my goodness.
Hubble bubble.
The heck is that
It's
thing?
alright.
It's the Hubble bubble, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's the
didn't,
Hubble
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
bubble. Let me
it
just.
didn't fare very well against the laser.
It got
Yeah.
laced. I'll try to take a screenshot here so I have something.
But if
for
I
thumbnail.
remember correctly, it's like a cram bomber that the gun always points straight down and it uses detection from the main vehicle to fire at the enemy.
Yeah, it's also trying to use its momentum, I think, to aim. So yeah,
Yeah,
tech demo
something like that.
times 10. It's sinking now though. It got one hit in and that was it. I see some shields, see some wood and stuff, but I don't see any parts falling out yet. Meanwhile here,
Important.
I think one gun here got knocked out. Oh, it didn't get knocked out, it just has lost all barrel. So it's just shitting out a turret and dropping it into the water.
He's just trying to gently hand the shell to the enemy, but sadly it is too far away.
Oh, another barrel gone. So that sucks.
So it is doing something. It is somewhat working.
Yeah, it is somewhat. Oh, that's
Yeah.
that
There we
turret.
go.
Yeah!
Goodbye. It is somewhat working in this case. It's got plenty of other cases where it just aims center of mass.
I think, yeah, there was one case. I think it was against the frogs
Yeah, it was
actually.
against the
that-
Neophobe where it just hollowed out the center area and kept shooting into the donut it created.
and yeah,
Yeah, it was against the frog.
Le froggy.
Like, to do that kind of stuff, I am very curious to see the bread on that thing.
It should be in one of the inspection videos for Not-so-Newbee Rumble 17. Well, one after. There's only one, but you can go look at that inspection video. I think Dezibagel actually explained it a bit there as well.
Yeah.
Should have read in it.
Documentation of the vehicles does, of course, exist if they're in here.
That's nice, that's nice.
Because otherwise, how would it be proven that they're actually legal? Now, are there any functional weapons on this thing? Maybe this cram back here? That's never going to get into firing angles? This thing sure as hell isn't in action anymore. Hey, now we kind of see that hole digging that was mentioned earlier. So, I think we might as well call the battle here because there's no weapons left on the Charon.
just V menu. But yeah, probably dead.
It's got like it
Oh,
has the
yeah.
laser in theory, but
Yeah,
I don't
but
think
it's
that's
not
connected
firing.
anymore.
Yeah. And like
That
the
cram's
one
gone.
cram on the other side that probably will die before.
Yeah, it probably won't get an angle.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, no,
That-
no, it won't get an angle.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah. There it goes.
So that is that. Give the win to the double Hubble, which keeps on moving along. It went into the losers bracket fairly early, and it's just pushing on.
Fitted it again? I forgot.
What did it lose against?
I'll check real quick actually. Oh, it got in all the way here already.
Oh, the Immortal. It lost to the Immortal.
It lost to
No.
the Immortal?
No, that's the
No.
loser's bracket.
Let me see, where's the... Oh, it's up here. It
Oh,
lost
to the launch?
It
Jono,
lost
because
to Jono.
had
To the Jono.
Yeah.
Jono had the donut tech.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, I remember. And like in the end, there was, I think in the end, the double Hubble lost its weapon. No, in the end, the double Hubble just couldn't damage the Froggle because it kept missing, and the one missile on the balloon slowly damage the double Hubble to below Jono's fleet health.
Yeah, it was something like that. Quite a fun, odd interaction, I should say. Well then, let's move on to the next battle. We've got the Blazing Barrage against Creator of Some.
Oh boy.
Okay, the Blazing Barrage should be up here. Yes. And Creator of Some.
I have some flames of my own.
Let's do this order again. That seems to have worked last time without collisions. And give them
24.
the 400
Yeah.
meters. Let's see, maybe these three have a chance to knock out the guns before they get knocked out instead. Oh. Well, the
That was an
Dezibagel is
overman.
doing its job, alright. Although I see some
Some are
APS
getting
spots.
through.
Ironically, the
series
Krem hits the Seawis.
Yeah.
But most of the important parts are very well armored underneath the water surface here. This one is very on fire. The Emerald.
I like the Blazing Barrage a lot. It's very battle cruisery.
Except for the speed part. It's not speedy.
Yeah. But I mean shape-wise.
Yeah. It's very long. Not that
Getting some
wide.
good hits.
And has big guns.
It has big guns, yes. And its main survivability comes from being empty.
Yep.
Most of the diffs over here actually got knocked out at this point already. Somehow.
And maybe
just
the
noticed.
heat. I have 3 APCs.
Oh yeah, maybe that. The Emerald is getting
There.
absolutely murdered. And okay, so there was a penetration here that it looks like an over-penetration. Always
Yeah,
remember
like
the
it
word of
didn't
warship's
hit
phrase,
anything.
no armor, best armor.
Oh,
Yes.
This is true, actually.
No
I
armor
was
is
playing
always
with the
best
warships
armor.
earlier, actually.
One turret is knocked out. Or one barrel at least, not the whole turret. And it's like the Alkonost next on the list.
Oh.
Yep, indeed it is. Next on the chopping block.
oh, it's down a cram.
Oh, that Krem has lost basically all barrel length.
Oh, it does still have
It does
some.
still have a barrel in there. I
Don't
don't think
it's
it's
gonna be fired
crammed
though.
for much longer though. It's more like a barbecue. Oh, that got stopped. And yeah, I think the Aquamarine is basically dead at this point.
It's the emerald that's dead.
I mean, this is the Aquamarine and it's getting cooked quite well as well.
The APS, which is the most important, is not getting cooked yet.
Not sure if the APS is going to be doing very much against this thing here. Here's the Emerald, which it still has its APS actually. And that Krem actually fused. That one bounced.
We didn't scratch their armor. Or whatever is the Lord of Tanks phrase, I forgot.
Forgore.
Folklore.
Yes.
Just sloped armor is very helpful against unfused Krem sometimes.
This is true.
Not a dot of armor is also very helpful against unfused Cram because it just flies through. Also, there's an Azipod.
There's only one.
Only one, yes. That's apparently enough. There's some internal propellers here as well, though. Like,
Oh,
there.
the aft turret just got hit.
Yeah, it got hit, but it's not out. This one actually lost
there one-
quite a bit of a barrel here, but it's still
Still there.
firing.
It's just, yeah.
I see
That's
a
wh-
size difference here. Like, not to be
That's-
comparing sizes, but
I probably
This
knocked
one's
out some
smaller.
cages.
so it's probably
That's
been
why
taken out.
That's why you put different weapon controllers per barrel, people, so they can aim independently of one another.
I think with that short barrel, it's actually still flinging the shells in there. Somehow. Because the shells aren't that fast to begin with.
Fair enough, but sometimes it's useful.
Yeah, for faster shells, definitely. Oh, that was a slow one.
Boing.
Hi! Hello, Emerald, how you doing?
What's up with your fleet and ramming,
It got
Crater
very close
Some?
there.
Yeah, because they rammed earlier. The Aquamarine rammed the.
Alkonost.
What's the name of that thing again?
The
Yeah, the
Alkonost.
Alkonost.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so this
And
barrel
then
is now
killed
out.
itself. And then,
Like-
yeah, it rammed the
Where there's-
Alkonost and then long
where
darted
there's
into
AP
the
heat, there's
ocean
hope.
floor.
Where there's AP heaters. Oh, okay, I like that one.
That is a new one.
Although I don't think there's much hope of catching up that 10% health difference, 15% health difference right now.
It kind of reminds me of Interest with Trust.
Trust.
Yes. It's basically KSP's motto.
Alright,
I mean,
yeah.
if all the weapons that are alive are still alive by the time
You're alive.
yeah, like if no more weapons get destroyed on my side, I think that it would catch up with the cramps, maybe.
With the, I think
Possibly.
it's more like singular cram, because 2 of your ships are getting DQ'd right now. Oh, I see why they're getting DQ'd right now.
Okay, so that
Bruh.
seals it then.
Congratulations, that seals the deal. Yikes.
Ramming moment.
It is.
Yeah, poor Aquamarine. I
Aquamarine
don't
is
think she has
trying
much
its very
chance.
best.
Aquamarine, the namesake of the class, is holding the line.
Still standing.
I think the detection's pretty bad right now, team.
Oh, it actually got to the APS. Like the big one.
Okay, that shot would have been
Probably
a
has
lot
more
more
when that
useful
one came from, though.
a bit earlier, but sure. I won't complain.
Oh, yeah, here. It actually got here. And probably
Nice.
detonated there in the air. I think I was also like kind of. Oh, the crab's still there. It's burning. But
It's
it's
kind
there.
of cooked though.
Oh, it's not there anymore.
It's not there
I'm
anymore.
sorry.
Ramming speed?
Ramming speed. It's
Ramming
actually setting that
speed.
course, isn't it? Oh no, it is.
Blazing Barrage dodged.
Placing Barrage turned out.
And
Unfortunate.
Aquamarine is refusing the ramming speed. Fortunate.
Oddly enough, the front turrets aren't firing anymore at all. So like, there's only one gun there left.
It's 101 now. Literally.
It's gun-on-gun violence.
Gun-on-gun violence.
Because I think, yeah, the Aquamarine only has one gun.
Yeah, Aquamarine only has one gun left, but
I mean,
it
there's a
doesn't have
non-zero
the health of
chance.
its team left. That's kind of
Yeah.
sealing this fight.
There's a
already.
non-zero
I mean-
chance I can disable his ship, but it's probably not catching up in HP yet.
You're not going
Yeah.
from getting it to 20%, no. Unless you somehow
Unless
Unless you
snipe the
somehow AI
AI.
sniped it. Yeah.
AI snipe is always an option.
Yeah.
Because of course, where there's AP heat, there's hope.
This is true.
How
Where's
many-
Where's the
AI?
AI though?
I think it's somewhere in here.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. It's in
It's
heavy
fine.
armor, rubber, heavy armor.
More
yeah,
heavy armor.
yeah, no. I don't have hope anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
There
think
is
you're
no hope.
getting there.
Where there's two air gaps, there's no hope. And yeah, the gun is also kind of getting targeted by the impacts from that remaining barrel on the Blazing Barrage.
It missed.
It miss.
You miss.
Again.
Oh no.
Again. What is
Yeah.
this? Is the Aquamarine speed juking? Oh. Oh. There it is. That hit. It did like not much. I guess this
Well,
is
Not
an
much
incendiary gun barrel, so
Yeah.
it only shoots fire.
I gotta go now. Clanmate is messaging me for World of Warships.
Oh,
Oh well, have fun.
enjoy.
Bye.
Goodbye. Yes, some good old World of Warships. Maybe I'll play some of that tomorrow. Just maybe.
Perhaps.
Perchance. Unless there's any more
Perchance.
things to be doing. Although
Newbie Rumble.
shops have closed. Oh yes, Newbie Rumble. Right. I should be playing Newbie Rumble.
Yeah, this is true actually. Where's your Newbie Rumble video? We've been only waiting.
Clearly I should just... Also disable the gun, I think. The Aquamarine actually did it. Madman. Well yes, clearly I should make another Newbie Rumble video. Maybe a 100
Yeah.
subscriber special. Maybe I should just actually gather up all the occasions of tournament host jinxing.
This is so true actually.
Send in the clips. I'll try to put it together into a video.
Yes, come on, you can do it.
It's 100 subscriber special, the tournament host curse.
Yeah.
Now, this battle goes in favor of the Blazing Barrage, unsurprisingly after the first two vehicles died. Oh no, I have to fight the Blazing Barrage next. But before that, we've got Gmodism against the SDF double Hubble. Huh. Now then, Gmodism.
Hey creator, you still here?
They are still in the call, but
Yeah, I will be waiting for a response. If there is one.
the double Hubble, right? Oh, the double Hubble. And they are no longer here.
There's no longer a creator of some.
Tournament curse.
This is so
Tournament
sad.
host curse. I jinxed it. Sorry.
God dang it, not again.
God dang it! It always works.
So efficient, so effective. It works every time.
I should do this for my exams. I should just say before I start with exams. Oh yeah, this is gonna be an A. Surely that'll work.
You can just tell people to just disappear and they just disappear. Simple.
Well, I never met them.
Tell.
Vanish.
I mean, that's called faith, I suppose.
Just believe.
Believe hard enough.
The crab actually hit and took out the sea whiz. Oh, look at that.
Oh boy.
So the double Hubble is at a bit of a disadvantage with that then.
For me, you are currently lagging like hell.
Oh, is that so? Yeah, my internet is causing some issues. That is unfortunate.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate.
Yes, the internet is lagging.
Yeah.
Which
Oh
is odd
no, the
because there's,
poor
like,
internet.
nobody in the house other than my brother and me. Quite literally.
Damn, your brother be downloading some real games right now then.
Bro's downloading 1 terabyte of furry porn. No.
Oh no.
of course not. He's got better
Damn.
taste than
This.
that.
We'll see.
Oh, that had looked painful. The cram just... From the cram bomber went somewhere in here and... Oh look, there's some armor. Never mind, it's fine. Nothing ever happens. What are you aiming at? Oh, the carrier. The
carrier?
It has a suspicious hole in the center of mass. I wonder.
Oh no.
Oh, that's the
I
cram
wonder
bomb.
what that hole might be.
I wonder what has happened there. The bomber is off to gather some more DQ points.
Yippee.
Going up, it's turning. Will it survive? It will survive. Stay alive.
Survive. We sang 2 different songs.
Yeah. Why are there so many songs with staying alive or surviving? Why are there options
Because-
you're choosing from? Of course, it's pop. It's a very
It's
Nice theme.
it's the theme.
headshot. Tanked it like a champ, though.
Uh-huh.
Now, one of the read classes actually has gained some DQ points. I think it's gonna be this one back here. And I think the cram just got shot off of the bomber. So it may as well just head off into the horizon and DQ now. Which I believe is what it's about to be doing. Yep. Goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's some missile impacts. Actually, is it not firing anymore? I see the guns still there. Huh. Well, that is unfortunate. It looks like the double Hubble may be out here already because no fire coming from its weapons anymore. Like, it's trying to aim, but the guns aren't going. The guns are not gunning. Yeah, I think it's actually out. It's also rolling over a bit here. Not caught itself though. Yeah, I think we can call this match here and just go on to the next one.
Next
With-
battle, next battle, next battle.
Which is going to be the death of the Brokdorf against at the hands of the blazing Barrage. Poor Brokdorf ain't built for this.
Brokdorf will die.
It very much so will be dying. Oh wait,
Possibly.
quite certainly.
Perhaps.
Quite certainly it will die. It does not win this. I mean, the blazing Barrage
Well-
even has Seawiz. Which, like,
Let's just shoot it. Just shoot it better.
the Brokdorf uses crime and this thing has diff flag Seawiz. It's
Yeah,
not,
you
it's
just
not winning.
you just hit it better. Just hit it better. Simple. Like just hit it.
Just get over this issue.
Yeah, exactly.
Brokdorf baiting
Just
shots
get-
and
get good.
drifting out of them is crazy. Up, and I think that that took some superstructure. Nothing big. And the diff flag again. Intercepting everything.
flakking in it.
Oh, sorry, it's not flak, right? It's munition defense.
Yeah. New name, how dare you?
I should be using the right name. I shouldn't be using its dead name.
Yep. Poor lad.
Poor
Being called the
munition
wrong name.
defense.
Yep. You should feel sorry.
I really do. Not. And
Damn.
there it goes again. Yeah, the Brokdorf is definitely not being the winner here. See, it's a fun skill check for if you prepared at all for cram.
Here's a question for you, eh? What does Brokdorf actually mean?
Oh, Brokdorf's a village.
Brokdorf's a village in Germany.
Yes. Somewhere in northern
I'm guessing
Germany.
I'm guessing it's not where you live, because
I mean, I can kind of see Brokdorf from where I live. But then again, I live in a fairly flat area. I can see every little town in 20-kilometer radius.
damn, putting that on a YouTube video.
It is somewhat close. It's very far away from me. It is somewhat close. I don't know. I can
Doxing
see
yourself
it. It's somewhere
on
within
stream.
20 kilometers of me.
Doxing yourself on streaming is crazy.
It's not like
Well,
someone's
kinda.
gonna come find me here. I am in the middle of fucking nowhere. Nobody's coming to this place.
We'll see about that.
If someone does want to visit me though, just
You'll be very happy.
go to some house
rarely
and
get
ask
visitors,
for
don't you?
AA Cannon Man. If you get the right one, I'll actually give you a beer. If you don't get a beer. You might have to
You don't
speak with the
ski.
police though, because people find that weird.
Eh. Damn, them Germans can't even take normal visitations. How dare you?
There's not many Germans called AA Cannon Man.
Eh. Possibly used to be, but
Nah. They'd be called Flakkanonen Hans or something.
okay, fair enough.
Oh, there goes all of the superstructure. Brokdorf still has. Oh look, the little AA guns in the back. They're trying.
They have a dream.
I have a dream. Go, my little AA
I
gun.
Destroy. I must.
Shoot.
Kill, maim, burn.
Oh, there's something front here as well still. Strongest weapon against this enemy for me. Because the crab showers ain't doing shit. See, this is where the Z5s would have actually done better if I had just used 2 Z5s instead. All of it's important that turns are underwater and the Z5 just spams torpedoes. And there's no interceptors. Z5 would have won this better than Brokdorf.
Oh well.
But
It's a little bit late now to implement the Z5 instead.
no, I won't be bringing the Z5 anyways for this. Brokdorf overall is just better than the Z5.
Isn't it
just
way more
very-
expensive too?
I mean, it's better than 2 Z5s as well, which is pretty much the same cost.
I mean, both of them are kind of just sticks with decorations.
Yeah. They have the same length to width ratio, more or less, I think even.
Huh. It's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, the Z5's like 30 meters wide and 130 meters wide and 130 meters long. Well, I guess the Brokdorf's a bit wider for its length. It's a 21 meters width with 180 meters length, but not that big a difference really. And a very sloped hull, so that 21 meters is only really at the very center of that ship. Well, as As expected, Brokdorf has left the game.
Damn.
And now we get to see a vehicle already referenced a bit earlier. The brick wall. Going up against Gmodism. The brick vaults, because 2 of them, they are only 150k. Now then, spawn that fleet lineup again. And get going with it. The brick wall, of course. Well, it's a brick wall.
Hell yeah.
2 of them. It's a fun design again.
It's the brick wall.
It immediately got 2 turrets zapped by EMP. That is something. That turret got zapped by EMP. Oh no.
Get the EMP, idiot.
Don't tell me this is one of those situations where the EMP just kills everything. Don't tell me it's one of those times. Well, at least I got 1 or 2 decent hits in before that happened. And yeah, this thing's just basically out. It's got 2 turrets left. As well as 4, that's a bit better. Not much better though. Are you looking? Still on 2. Up. There's some cram shells. Another shot. And that's 2 more turrets. They just insta-die, damn. Yeah, I think this one's in the bag for Gmodism. They've got this one.
Damn, Gmodism killing the bricks.
Killing bricks with EMP. How do you zap
Scarlet Dawn enjoyers in fear.
How do you zap a brick wall? Well, I guess these bricks are made of metal, but still. Now, looking at the time, we are at almost 2 hours. But
Well, we can
how many
probably finish
battles do we
this.
have left? We've got this one,
Not many.
another 2, and the finals. Yeah, we can do this.
Yes! Long video!
Long video. Okay, there's exactly 1 functional turret left in this whole bit. I don't think that's gonna be left for much longer. Will it survive the cram shot from this bomber? It will. Oh wait, it's firing blanks. It did not survive. Hey. You really don't have anything left? No. Quick battle. So that's the brick walls down. Which means Gmodism is up against the blazing barrage next. There it is. Give it that spawn angle again. And off we go. See if Gmodism has any chance of winning this. I am not very hopeful right now. What sent Gmodism down here actually? Kind of curious, I'll check. Where even is the start of... You'd think I'd find these short names easier. There it is. Oh, it got sent down by Kurtulmak instantly. Yeah. So maybe they've got a chance. The carrier's kind of baiting. They've done more damage than the Brokdorf already, which I guess is owed to usage of APS. Hey, how's the drone doing? It's doing fine. Kind of. I don't see this fire trail, so it's gotta have its cramps still intact. This Reed class cruiser is getting beat up a bit. And there's some EMP. Which I think that EMP may have actually killed a gun. Well, diff flag gun. Okay, here comes the cram bomber. It's going in for a strike. It is no longer going in for a strike. Mating ritual. That's how you get new bombers. And yeah, one of the Reed class cruisers is actually gaining DQ points. I guess it's this one here, because it was very far away for a while. The bomber itself is also gaining points, of course. Now there's some damage near the APS in the back here. Let's just take a quick look here, but nah. Nah, I think this one's safe still. The missiles and APS actually have stripped all those diff flag guns that were attached to the side here. Stripped them off the hull rather, not stripped them. Castelletta may sound weird to say.
Mid.
I think the cram got zapped or something. Because it's not shooting. So, yeah. You go, bomber. Bugger off. Get your 5 DQ points. Vanish. What is it doing? It's... rare situation where the FDAI decides to reverse.
Yeah, and it's just funny because
there's not even
I mean it's a tournament. Anything can happen. It's like part of it.
Why did it reverse? I don't know. It just did.
Because funny.
It could because I mean,
Stuff.
if you can, why shouldn't you do it? It's also going for the Reed class that's furthest away. Surely that's just to show how little it has to care.
Karen.
What, Charon?
Karen.
Yes, clearly we need to rename the ship Charon.
Oh no, that's not what I said, but okay.
I know it's not what you said, but might as well.
No, I see. Yeah, it's a Karen now.
It is now a Charon.
The seal blazing Karen. That's actually kind of fitting.
Yeah, Karens kind of get heated as well. Works. And just like a Karen, this thing spits a demonic hellfire that burns anything it comes into contact with. What is... I guess that's a diff.
Diffin.
Difficult situation.
difficult.
Maybe our Charon here is gonna file charges because of defamation. The EMP is certainly not doing much here. Pretty sure the Blazing Barrage is decently well protected against EMP. At least its guns aren't turning off. Meanwhile, this thing is kind of just burning off. It's literally burned entirely almost. One of the reed classes, yeah, it's this one that's despawning. The other one, is this the cruiser? No, this is the carrier. Where's the other cruiser? Oh, here it is. It's still shooting. It's at below 50%, but it's still going.
He has a purpose.
He has a dream.
He had a dream.
Let's hope he doesn't get lynched for it. Yeah, the carrier is getting burned to a crisp now. It's the healthiest one out of the bunch. Oh, nope. It's not the carrier anymore. It's our little boat over here with a dream. The shield's holding up though. The dream. Yeah, just the shield is just coming in clutch sometimes here. Another shot. Oh, they actually hit him. Yeah, the turret is on fire now. That's not good. And there's some fire back here as well. Yeah, it's almost at 45% and then it's going to despawn, which also takes out the last weapon on this side of the fight actually, I think. Yeah. There she goes. And that is this fight over with. Let's just move on to the next one, which is the Blazing Barrage against the Kurtulmak. Oh, look at that.
Oh boy.
Look at
This was close last time.
This is it. This is it.
Let us see what the Kurtulmak can do here. Now, the diff has proven against the Brokdorf that it does in fact intercept crams.
My question though is, AA, are we going to do the winner here against the fire carbon?
That, I believe, is going to be the case, yes. Yes, indeed.
Then we're going to see the deciding factor of this tournament on this episode of Newbee Rumble 17.
Yes, we shall see who wins. Oh god, it didn't intercept all the crams. It survived though.
The cram always
Did you
gets
fire-
through. The cram always gets through.
Yes, sir.
The cram can get through, yes.
What is the wyvern doing
wyvern
in the
just-
water?
The wyvern just poofed.
No, it's in the
Oh, no,
water
it's
over
here,
there.
right. I think it
Bro
got
was
clipped by a
spinning
random-
around. Bro was literally spinning around whenever we went over it.
I think it just got clipped by something. Oh. Look at the intercepting. The Blazing Barrage may have a shot here at winning this fight. With the Kurtulmak running into the same issue that the Brokdorf ran into.
Last time we had this fight, it was pretty close.
Yeah, now with the diffs on the side, it's certainly a bit more in the favor of the Blazing Barrage.
Just a little bit.
Just a teensy tiny bit. Look at that, this turret is getting cooked off. Like, yeah, this thing's almost gone. So the Blazing Barrage... Oh, that turret is gone too. Blazing Barrage is taking its chance here. Well, it can. And with that early lead, if it can keep that up, it may honestly just carry the win home here. Waiting for that last thing to come out. And it gets intercepted as well. Those two back turrets are
I
the
don't think I'd get in there.
only turrets that are remaining on the Kurtulmak. And
I
every
have the
time-
AA gun, and that's getting through.
So yeah, the front guns are definitely gone at this point. And yeah, that's one of the back turrets off as well. So the
Funny
Blazing
thing is, those
Barrage-
tiny little AA guns, those are more expensive than the crowns.
Maybe the AA guns can do something here. Yeah. Oh, there's some sloped armor, some shields. We'll see.
Yeah, this is not going well for me.
One of them has already been knocked off as
The
well.
well thought.
Yeah, the refit to the Blazing Barrage seems to be very purpose-built to counter cramps. Which works out very well for it in this situation. Very, very well, in fact. Kurtulmak tries to sneak in a quick shot here, but doesn't get through with it. And yeah, that turret is now getting shot at a bit more by the main guns. Oh, it's on fire. It is crippled. It is not looking good. Yeah, no, it really isn't looking good for that gun. It's taking a path. Are you out? Oh no. There. Oh no. Yes, yes, you are.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
Well,
Next time I'm slapping out some torpedoes.
that is GG's.
well, now it's going to be two fire vehicles against each other.
Yes, two fire.
Let's see who-
vehicles.
Let's see who burns the best.
Let's see. Actually,
So that means we're banning fire next season, right?
the Blazing Barrage actually
Not
lost
banning.
to the Fire Carp before, so this is a rematch. And we're
Oh.
not banning fire entirely, but we are definitely giving it a nerf.
But like a
Fire
maximum
is-
engine power able for like in a like
We're
combined for use.
just the
firepower limit.
nerf.
a firepower, if you will.
Wait, why did the Blazing Barrage? We need that. Stupid. So yeah, brains cooked. We've been on this for long enough, but we have reached the finals. The Blazing Barrage would have to win twice here. Which, I'm not sure if it even wins once. Let's find out. We of course do have the Fire Carp. Rushing in
Where did all
as it does.
the materials for the Blazing Barrage go?
It consumes them and puts them into ammo immediately.
Oh.
Big APS, big ammo stock.
Time
So-
to burn.
Hell approaches.
Ramming speed?
Not quite ramming speed.
Not really,
Just
but almost.
drifting around the ass speed.
Mm,
Burning everything in
That-
the process.
that looks pretty rough.
Yeah, that looks like some fire, alright. That shit gotta burn.
Yeah, that fat orange thing is looks very
That's
very
the fire
scary.
car. This is the last battle of this season.
Yeah, we have
Well, other than the
the funny
Battle
Battle
Royale.
Royale for next week. Which we
Wait,
will
this
do.
is the finals.
Yes, this is
Yes.
already the finals. We've pushed all the way to the finals at this point.
yes,
Doesn't
it's been
surprise me
2.5
that
hours.
it doesn't surprise me that the fire carp is here. The thing I just saw the presentation video. The thing looks mean.
It is.
It is.
Last time actually it went up against the Kurtulmak in the finals in round 1 and it got AI sniped by a cram that like the
Yeah.
AI is here. The cram shell of the Kurtulmak went under the ship in this area of these weird rudder fins here.
Wait, hold on. So basically, what it used to be last time was like a circle. The Fire Carp beats the Blazing Barrage. The Blazing Barrage beats the Kurtulmak. The Kurtulmak meets the Fire Carp.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Now, round 1 Kurtulmak was
Perfectly
undefeated.
balanced, as all things should be.
Kurtulmak was not balanced. It was OP. Now there's new
There's
tech to
counter-
Now
counter
there's
it.
something to counter it.
There's certainly counterplay
Like-
to it, yes.
The Kurtulmak has been made public, so probably everyone tested against it. I must
I
admit I did.
did because I don't
Better
test against
than-
vehicles that I will be expecting to see.
That
I
means
will
the
put up my
surprise,
current one.
isn't it?
I will put up my current insanity for others to test against. Because that thing is old now. I literally have a new one already.
Yeah, too.
Not sure if the Brokdorf, the old
Also-
Brokdorf is up, but I could put up
Hey,
the
creator.
Yes.
You know how we never actually got to have like you never got to have like a revenge battle.
Oh yeah, versus
You wanna
the,
actually have that, but with the new one.
Could
yes,
also do some
can have-
that
bonus
would be nice.
bets, of course, while we wait for the next Newbie Rumble.
Yeah,
which
but the
is a long
new one
time
is
away.
470k, which
Oh,
means
yeah.
that it's never entering. Which means that the creator of some will have two extra vehicles of his own choice.
Like with
And
some luck,
I'd like to go against
uh,
Kiwi at some point. I'd like to test against Flyers.
I think you win against Kiwi. Pretty sure you do. You have those AA guns, which probably tear through the very thin armor of those speakers.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah,
Seems like we have a winner.
it's basically decided at this
Yeah.
point. The Blazing Barrage is still firing, but it's at almost 45%. It's almost dead.
Yeah.
that's good resilience.
Yeah.
I mean, that is what happens if you're made out of purely alloy and metal.
Yeah. That's what happens in general with flamers.
The
Yeah.
challenge here is to make a pure heavy armor vehicle that can do the same thing.
Heh.
And yeah, there
Well,
goes
that-
the
that-
Blazing Barrage, which
Without
makes
a
the
props.
Fire Carp our winner.
Yes, sir.
So that was all of Newbie Rumble losers bracket
Hell
that
yeah.
remained in just over 2 hours. I guess we can now rest at last. I get the video uploading. It'll probably take its fair share of time.
We also have the Battle Royale, which is next week.
Yes, the Battle Royale for next week, which
So,
will be very fun.
which means, yeah, no chilling for you yet. We still have one more video to go.
Oh, that's in a week, and I don't have to do anything for it. The Battle Royale
Or we
is
do it-
going to be fun, of course. I recommend watching it if you get to this point of this video already.
You're gonna need a beefy PC for that, ain't ya?
Oh yeah, he
the
has one.
entire
It's not that
the
beefy, it's
entire
just...
lineup.
We're just doing frames per second.
We still
No,
rate
not
seconds
per
per frame.
frame.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
sir, I didn't say that I get 10 frames per second. I get 10 per frame.
10
I
seconds
posted
per
the
frame.
entire creator fleet, and you should just download one. They are all pretty much the same.
But to end this video off, yeah, I'll just end it right now, I guess.